16 qualifiers continue here in Africa, and it sees the first round of games get underway in Group B, where Rwanda are taking on Mali. Want you to get in contact with us as well. Hashtag this is my house. Hashtag FIBA WC as well. Make sure you download the Basketball World Cup app as well, which is there for your delectation. Provide you with all the latest news and highlights and video footage to guide you through the qualification campaign. So groups A and C did battle back in November in their first round of games, and now it's the turn of groups B and D over the next few days. And we've already had one game actually already today in Group B, Uganda against Nigeria, and well, all credit to Uganda because they were perhaps expected to be blown away by a very strong Nigerian outfit, but Uganda held tough for a long period of time, and even with a couple of minutes to go in that final quarter, it was still pretty tight, but all of a sudden, in the blink of an eye, Nigeria just pulled away and won quite convincingly in the air. As you can see there, 106 points to 82, so all that damage really coming in the last few minutes for the Nigerians, but they won't mind. Job done as far as they're concerned, but there's no doubt that Uganda are going to be a tough ask for anyone in this qualification campaign. And Rwanda against the hosts, Mali. Now, here is the Group B standings at the moment. I mean, not much to report, obviously, with only one game played. So Nigeria top the group, and an opportunity for either Rwanda or Mali to join them on 2 points as well. Well, it's a bit of a nightmare group as far as Rwanda are concerned. Even their coach, Moise Mutukambali, admitted that as well. Obviously, with the reigning African champions Nigeria, Mali are a very good nation as well, and their neighbours Uganda. And you'd probably say that Rwanda are the clear underdogs in Group B. Rwanda have been a dominant force in East Africa for well over a decade, really. They've featured at FIBA Afrobasket 2007, 9, 11 and 13, but recently they have been overtaken by their arch rivals Uganda, who are unbeaten in 3 years. And they've admitted that Uganda is a big concern for them, really. But first of all, they have to try and get the better of Mali, who will, of course, have home support behind them as well. So important to try and look after your home floor. Mali have a new coach on their side. He is a Frenchman. Remy Guita is the man who currently coaches for West Province Basket in the French Pro B League. And he's simply been tasked to try and get Mali into the next round. There are 5 tickets available for the African sides. And Remy Guita's task is simply to get one of those 5 into the FIBA Basketball World Cup, which takes place next August and September. That gets underway in China. Should be a wonderful spectacle, but still quite a bit of time to go until the World Cup actually gets underway in earnest. Plenty of time for the qualification campaigns. We have matches over the next couple of days, today, tomorrow, and on Sunday. And then the next time that Group B will do battle isn't until June. The end of June is the next round of qualification matches, so there's a bit of time for these sides to just rest and recuperate before doing it all over again. Well, Mali were a little unfortunate in their Afro-Basket campaign back in September last year. They actually won 2 of their 3 group stage games. Against the Democratic Republic of Congo, they won 87 points to 82. They then lost out to Nigeria, 67 points to 90, but then beat the Ivory Coast 92-63, but they still managed to finish 3rd in the group on goal difference, so they didn't actually qualify through to the knockout stage of the competition, which really would have hurt them. You tend to think when you go 2-1 in a group phase that you're pretty unfortunate not to qualify through, but that was the case for Mali. As for Rwanda, well, they did win a game. They beat Guinea by 20 points, 75 points to 55. But then lost out to the eventual winners, Tunisia, by 18 points on the second game day, and then lost out by 4 points narrowly to Cameroon on game day 3. So they certainly weren't blown away by sides, Rwanda. And they have quite a few talented guys in their roster that can certainly cause some trouble as well. But yeah, it is going to be a tough start for them today against the hosts, Mali. You'd imagine there's going to be quite a lot of noise coming from this arena. Even in the previous game between Uganda and Nigeria, you could barely hear yourself think in the second half there. And 12 teams advanced through to the second round of the African Qualifiers. Kenneth Gasana, one of the Rwandan star men, really trying to urge his side on to make sure they do all they possibly can to be one of those 12. So the two sides will just be introduced here. You can see the crowd already really creating a bit of a carnival atmosphere. That's exactly what we want, though, from these qualification games. It is, of course, a 32-team FIBA Basketball World Cup in 2019 this year. It's been increased from 24, so that's good news. A few more teams to try and stake their claim, trying to grow the game globally as well, which is exactly what we want to see. So first of all, the Rwandan side will just be introduced to the supporters here. Not sure how many Rwandan supporters there are, but whatever the number, they're certainly outnumbered by Mali fans. Yeah, Rwanda against Uganda should be something really special when they meet each other. They've had some pretty epic rivalries in the East Africa region. Uganda claiming direct qualification to the FIBA Afro-Basket 2017, whilst Rwanda actually needed a wildcard invitation to take part in FIBA Africa's premier basketball competition. And I think Rwanda aren't particularly liking the noisy neighbours at the moment. So now the turn of the Mali side to be introduced. I think we are going to be starting 5 minutes or so late here because tip-off is supposed to be in about 60 seconds time. So we've still got the national anthems, of course, as well. Well, there is a key man for Mali, Ibrahim Jambo, one of the leading guys on offense in this Mali side. And they're delighted to have Surata Cisse back as well, just there on your screen, number 11. who didn't go to Afrobasket last year. Absolutely thrilled to have him back, though. Mamadou Sy, the last man to be introduced to the crowds, who got a great reception, and we will now just pause for both the Rwandan and Mali national anthem. And we will start with the national anthem of Rwanda. So the Rwanda national anthem are now prepared to be deafened because the Mali national anthem is next. So national anthems complete. The two sides will just exchange gifts before we get underway in just a couple of moments' time. The two coaches, Mose Mutakambali and Remy Guita, just go and shake hands, and the second game in Group B is very nearly upon us here. Here are the referees for today's game. So we should have tipped off about 3 minutes or so ago. It's confirmation of them here. Arnaud Com, Tavek the Taifa, and Toussaint Nimien. Well, I suppose the same applies to Rwanda as it did Uganda against Nigeria. Rwanda certainly the underdogs heading into this one. But how long can they just stay with Mali? And I'm sure what Coach Mutakambali has told his side is just to try and quieten this crowd. If they're able to quieten the crowd, then they are doing something right. And as for Mali, well, Remy Guita will just want his side to try and put this game to bed as quickly as he possibly can. think if you asked the Nigerian coach, Alexander Nwora, if he was happy with his side's performance, I'm not sure he would agree. I'm sure he was happy that they got the win, but I'm not sure how happy he would have been with how late in the game Uganda was still in the contest. And there's certainly pressure on Remy Guita, though. As I said, the objective from the Mali Basketball Federation is just to secure one of the 5 tickets for African teams for next year's 32-team FIBA Basketball World Cup. He says that he has never actually visited Mali before, but he insists that he's followed the growth of the game in the country very closely, and he therefore welcomed the offer of coaching the, as he calls them, a basketball nation. Says that he's coached many Malian players here in France. Says they're very hard-working, and he will be travelling to Mali as well to start their preparation.
Let's go! Hard one! Let's go!
Jumbo qui vient poster, on donne à Jumbo direct. Ok? Et on se retrouve comme ça. Bientôt. Après ton écran ici, là, c'est l'entrée. Tu fais un écran à Kanté qui part. Et on se retrouve avec Sourata avec la balle. Jumbo dans le poster. Et Christophe ici, Bientôt, Kanté. On essaie de donner là tout de suite. S'ils sont en zone, on fait la même chose, mais Sourata tu gardes, Jumbo tu viens corner, on enchaîne freestyle. Donc on aura Jumbo corner, d'accord, ici, et toi tu es là, et Nyanta tu fais écran, Kanté, et on enchaîne freestyle. Allez les gars, allez. On enchaîne freestyle, allez. Allez, on exécute.
Right, here we go then. First game for both Rwanda and Mali in the World Cup qualifying campaigns. Remember, groups A and C have already done battle. They've already done their first round of games back in November. And now it's the turn of groups B and D. Nigeria off to a winning start earlier on today. Who is going to join Nigeria at the top of Group B? Can Rwanda spring an upset against the host Mali? It's Rwanda who control the tip and will have the first possession. Here's Mugabe. Maybe should have shot it initially. Had an open look at first, decided against it. Turnover, no, well, perhaps could have been. Instead, it's just knocked out of bounds by Eli Kaj. Well, there goes the drums and the vuvuzelas. Here is Diarra. And to Diarra again. The little left-hand teardrop isn't any good. Offensive rebound now by Surata Cisse. Here's Cisse again. Good perimeter defense by the Rwandans. Back outside. The three is on the way. No good. And a whistle goes. Yeah, just a little nudge in the back you could see there by Nanta Diarra. Trying to make sure that Mali were able to grab the offensive rebounds. Here is Kenny Gasana. He'll be looking to try and get on the ball as often as he possibly can for Rwanda. We're second in points per game on the Rwanda sides at AfroBasket back in September. 10.7 points a game, and led the way in assists as well, 4 assists per game. Very talented ball player is Kenny Gasana. Here he is again. Now Caban can't put it in. Cisse. Another good defensive possession so far by Rwanda, although they've thrown it back outside. Cisse, open look for three is good. And the first point's knocked down by Surata Cisse. Boy, are they glad to have him back, Mali. Really missed him in AfroBasket, Surata Cisse. And they'll turn it over here, Rwanda. Just a sea of green, yellow and red here. Here's Cisse again. Little teardrop, it's no good, grabs his own rebound though, Kante. Great ball movement by the Malians. Another three off target though, the rebound by Caban. It's Gasana. Now Mugabe. Up against Mamadou Kante. Ellie Cage, rejected. Huge block by Nanta Diarra. Timed it to perfection. Get out of my house. Off target, rebound by Nanta Diarra this time. Here is Cisse. Out to Kante. Cisse throws it away though. So the turnover, now the fast break, but he couldn't quite catch the ball, Kami Caban, and had a quick look at the referee, perhaps thought that he was fouled. Oh, and a huge one-handed dunk. That is enormous from Nanta Diarra. What a start. The three is on the way, comes up short with the offensive rebound. Step back two is an air ball, but Nanta Diarra already with a massive block and a huge dunk as well. And that's an easy two. The defense has got to tighten up here for Rwanda. They already trail by 7. Still yet to register a bucket in the opening 4 minutes or so that we've played. Nearly turn it over again. Goes for the little floater and gets the roll, and finally Rwanda have a bucket to their name, and it's Aristide Mugabe. Throws it outside, Kante, foot was on the line, it'll be a 2 if it goes. It doesn't. Three from way downtown, nowhere near. Kante can't bring in the rebounds. Kenny Gasana throws it back outside. Not sure whether the foot was on the line. Either way, makes it, and a 3 has been called. They may well just check that out to make sure that it was. It's very, very close. Jambo. Kante, out to Jambo again, no good. Well, does well to keep it in bounds. Nanta Diarra. Diarra out to Kante. Kante weaving a web, rejected again. This time by Ellie Cage, and now the fast break for Rwanda. Just has to pull up, throws it up from the foul line, can't get it to go. Now Kante can't catch his breath out here, he's fouled. And Drissa Ballo will head to the line and shoot 2. So Ballo checks out, just over halfway through this opening quarter. We've already seen quite a few highlight plays, most of them from Nanta Diarra. Good defense by Kante. Mugabe, step back 2 is good, nice shot. Kami Kabang, 14.7 points per game at AfroBasket. It's their leading man on offense. Good ball movement, comes off the leg of Kabang. It's Jambo. Good penetration from Jambo. Can't get it to go. Good defense in the end by Rwanda. It's Gasana into Kabang. Steps back, throws the 2 again. Comes up short on this occasion. This will be a 3 if it goes. Can't get it. Throws up the 3, comes up way short, but the offensive rebound somewhat fortuitously finds its way into the hands of Kami Kabang. Nice little bounce pass, he had the open man. Turns down to 3, gives it back to Kabang, finds its way out to Mugabe, who knocks it down, but it's not going to count. So Rwanda turn it over. Here is Ibrahim Jambo. Get him into the low post, throws it back outside to Cisse. Cisse for 3. And Suarata Cisse has started well here for Mali. Mali have a 5-point advantage. Ruza Mehigo, nice penetration from him. Led the way in rebounds for Rwanda at AfroBasket. Cisse out to the corner. Cisse gets it back. He had an open 3 if he wanted. Went for the little Euro step. Last touch was off Rwanda, so Mali will keep it. That's the 3 we've just seen from Suarata Cisse. Has said that he's looking to try and inspire Mali here in the qualification campaign is Suarata Cisse. Diarra Last touch off Mali, so Rwanda will get it back. Yeah, Cisse said, I'm just as excited as any Mali fan in the streets of this country. We're now practicing behind the door, but I can feel the excitement on our fans' faces. It's going to be crazy. Well, he certainly got that last part right. Absolutely incredible atmosphere inside this arena. Thrown away cheaply. And they've just turned it straight back over, though, of Mali. Just over 2 minutes to go in this opening quarter. Mali leading by 3. Here is Hamza Ruzamahigo. Catch and shoot and make. Kami Kabang just makes it look so easy at times. Nice rhythm to that shot. He wanted Suamaro to come across and set the screen for him. Nice penetration, fouls. So Mali will get another 14 seconds here with a minute and a half left. Here's Cisse. Cisse gets very lucky to find a Mali shirt. The right-hand jump hook doesn't get the roll. Rebound by Unse. Is Ruzamahigo. Nice bounce pass. Little feign is fouled. And he'll head to the line to shoot 2. And Rwanda have the opportunity to take the lead. So Kami Kabang at the foul line. Wasn't great from the free throw line at Afrobasket though, Kami Kabang, only a 56% free throw shooter. Makes them both. Good ball movement this by Mali. They're just flummoxing the Rwandans. Last touch was off Mali here. Decided to keep it in and managed to find a yellow shirt as well. Ruzamahigo, nice pass down the floor, little teardrop, no good. And now the fast break is on for Mali. Good transitional defense though by Rwanda. Pass into the low post, throws it back outside. Good inside-outside penetration by Mali. Cisse out to the corner. Great pass, nice feint, good defense. Looked at the referee, thought he was fouled. So 18 seconds left in this opening quarter. Throws one up from the foul line, gets it to go. And a big fist pump celebration as well by Kami Kabang. He is well and truly fired up for this one. Mali have about 4 seconds. Don't seem in too much of a rush. And yeah, that's a poor possession really from Mali. They seem to have no idea that they only had 4 or 5 seconds left to shoot, but well, a royally entertaining first quarter here. And it is Rwanda who have a slender lead at the end of one. Rwanda 14, Mali 12.
Annoncez clairement, posez le jeu. Quand la balle est là, flash, il part, et là, écran, je vais fixer. Et quand un joueur drive, jouez dans les backdoors. On est tous à 3 points là, on se fait passe-passe, un concours de tir.
Allez.
Percussion, les intérieurs, rentrez dans la balle.
Down, you have to communicate with us. When there's a cutting, you have to talk. You have to...
On the penetration, it's close, guys. Close and use your body and your hands. Be patient and offense. Be patient. Don't do the fast ball. Don't.
Hashtag FIBA WC to get involved with us. Download the FIBA Basketball World Cup app as well. That is a necessity for every single basketball fan. Supporting the This Is My House campaign. That was the huge one-handed dunk from Diarra. Let's have another look at that. Get out of my way. Had a big block as well in that opening quarter, did Nanta Diarra. So second quarter up and running. Mali trailing by 2. Baliera, nice pass by Baliera. Oh, hard hands though underneath the hoop. Poor miss by Surumaro. Which required a little soft touch there. Oh, beautiful pass behind the back. Rwanda were able to get it back, and I'm not entirely sure he was expecting the pass there. Kenny Gasana has a bit of a stare at his teammate. Perhaps at the pace the pass was thrown at him as well. The three is on the way, comes up short, just about manages to keep it in bounds, and Mali will get it back. Last touch was off Dizzy. Needs some help, has to go back outside to Kante. Kante throws up the little teardrop, no good. Rebound, a strong one, and manages to draw the foul as well. Had to protect the ball there. He had a number of Mali players all around him there. Might have to go back outside, does Mugabe. Mugabe into the lane, little feign, steps back, throws the 2. Can't get the putback to go, but grabs the rebound. And a good hustle. Ellie Cage. So Rwanda have it again with 12 seconds still left on the shot clock. Kabang. Now Kenny Gasana. Gasana, nice bounce pass, way off target with the jump shot though. And last touch off a Rwanda hand, so Mali get the ball back. It's Kante, bounce pass was a difficult one and they've turned it over. Not being the greatest start to this second quarter by either side. Gasana into Kabang. The two key men linking up again. Now Mugabe. Draws the foul. The foul goes on Balliera. Pretty obvious one for the official there. So Aristide Mugabe at the foul line. Certainly one of the most promising players in this roster, Aristide Mugabe. Here is Mamadou Kante. On for the 3-2 zone here, Rwanda. Now Diarra. Diarra just about manages to get it back. Nowhere near with the left-handed shot, but good work on the offensive glass to put it back. The lead stays at 2. Here's Kenny Gasana. Gasana, a little pass behind his back. Couldn't quite bring it in. Kabang throws up the long 2, no good. Rebound by Drissa Ballo. Kante is fouled, and Kante will shoot 2. You have to go back a few years, and Mali are actually beating Tunisia, who of course won the AfroBasket 2017 tournament. Mali knocked Tunisia out of the 2015 event. 67 points to 60 in the quarterfinals. Surata Cisse has used that defeat, or victory over Tunisia, as an example of the fact that they can mix it with some of Africa's heavyweights. Here's Ruza Mahigo. Now Gasana with time to knock it down to 3, can't get it to go. Three-point shot has just been off for both sides, really, in the initial stages. Rwanda shooting it at under 25%, Mali at 22% so far. Kante. Now Dram shoots the 3 again, another one off target. Good penetration, makes the 2. Difficult shot under pressure. Kante, little no-look pass. Nanta Diarra. He's had too many yellow shirts around him. Another beautiful pass And a big two-handed slam from Drissa Barlow this time. Mamadou Kante, though, just pulling the strings. Not one no-look pass, but two. Oh, high up on the glass, nice finish. Mamadou Sy, another little pass by Kante. Just beginning to enjoy himself out there, but now the fast break is on. And the foul called on Kante. And a timeout has been called. Rwanda leading by 2, 20 points to 18.
Arrêtez de mettre la balle au sol. Mets pas la balle au sol dans la raquette. Tu prends, tu montes. Sur la touche fond là, contre la zone. On va mettre 1 ici, là. D'accord? Vous allez vous aligner comme ça. 2, 3, 4 et 5. Touche zone. Le 5, pardon, en premier et 4 derrière. Tout le temps comme ça. Le 5, là, tu mets un écran sur le 3e joueur. Et tu ouvres. Tu demandes la balle. Okay. Et le 4, tu viens ici. Le 2, quand il descend, je remonte. Je ne peux pas jouer.
Kenny, arms are in the front. Don't let number 3 to penetrate in the middle. Just close first of all. Push him away. Push him away. Don't let them penetrate inside. Cash, Olivier, abantu muri mwana hagati. Namwe mushire mu
Rwanda more than holding their own so far in this game. They're not letting the hostile atmosphere get to them either. Just going about their business and have a slender lead at the moment. So Rwanda is at the line here for Rwanda. 5 minutes and 25 seconds to go in the first half. Six points and 3 assists already for Rwanda. Makes both, stretches the Rwandan lead to 4, 22 points to 18. Kante throws it away. May have just been better to throw up the shot himself there. That's an awful pass though by Rwanda. Here's Ibrahim Jambo. Dram comes up short. Rebound by Kenny Gasana. Gasana still has it, but is called on the travel. Another turnover. Turnovers are just beginning to rack up for both these sides now. It's Kante. Extra pass. Jambo. Jambo seeming reluctant to shoot in the early stages, and I don't know why. when he shoots the three like that. Average 17 points per game in AfroBasket 2017. Those are his first points of the day so far today. Here's Gasana. The three on the way, air ball, and Mali will get it back. Just over 3.5 to go. And a timeout has been called here. That was the three we've just seen from Ibrahim Jambo. Let's listen in.
Dans la transition, à la fin, hein, au lieu de jouer le pic, vous venez présenter ici et lui, il demande là. Quand on amène les ballons ici, là on amène bien, le 5, couper milieu, il faut trouver. Okay. Trouver ça là.
Good to see young kids in as well. Hopefully getting inspired to play this wonderful game as they grow old. Perhaps even represent their own country one day, as Jambo has back-to-back threes. He was quiet early on, Ibrahim Jambo, and he's now beginning to come to the party. And Mali lead by 2. Always looks in such a nice rhythm when he shoots, Ibrahim Jambo. Here is Kante. Kante again, this time does decide to shoot the three. Can't get it to go. Good work on the glass. Another opportunity for Jambo. A hat-trick of threes for Ibrahim Jambo, who's just burst into life for Mali. They now have a 4-point lead. 3 from way downtown is good. What a response by Rwanda. That's as good as it gets. From Kenny Gasana. Cisse. Jambo again. Immediately had 2 yellow shirts all over him. He's screaming for it again. This time they go out to the corner. Can't get it to go. And a foul, I think, has gone on Drissa Ballo. Little nudge in the back just before he was about to try and grab the rebound there. He's got to be careful here that he doesn't pick up a tee as well. So Mali in the penalty, sending Rwanda to the line with the opportunity to retake the lead again. Makes one from two and ties it all up, 27 points each. Here's Kante. So foul goes on Kenny Gasana. Mali still with 15 seconds on the clock. Here is Mamadou Sy. Throws it out. Here's Jambo again for 4-3. Can't get this one to go. Offensive rebound now. Cisse. Now Sy just tries to bank in the mid-range to another offensive rebound. They've got to try and box that a little bit better here to Rwanda. Cisse trying to worm his way through. Still got one more foul to give here, Rwanda. Here's Kante. Kante throws up the mid-range jumper, no good. Rebound by Ndize. Good work, gets the roll as well. Rwanda back in the lead. 29 points to 27. It is nip and tuck here. Now Cisse. Great ball, driving and was taking off in the air. And great work on the defensive end, doesn't get the roll either. No possibility of a fast break, but that's stopped by Kante. Well, the hoop was in a bit of trouble there if the block hadn't come. Tries to throw it over Kante, nice shot. Just shooting over the D. Ellie Cage. Rwanda lead by 4. Inside the final 40 seconds or so now. Cisse to Kante. Jambo this time, the mid-range 2 is good. Jambo has just come alive in this second quarter. He's up to double digits personal, he's got 11. Now Kenny Gasana. Gasana draws the foul. Foul goes on Mamadou Sy. So Kenny Gasana back at the line. 3 points so far today, 2 rebounds. No assists either. Way short with the second one. Good hustle. Good sportsmanship as well from Ellie Cage, who just helps out his Mali opponents. So timeout is called. Called by Mali.
Samba, remise là, d'accord? Kanté, tu es là. Mousse, tu restes dans l'axe. Jambo et Balayera, d'accord? C'est la remise, je vais le dire. Kanté, tu démarques. On a 9 secondes, c'est assez long quand même, hein? Tu vas monter, tu viens, tu mets le pic comme ça.
Ouais.
On joue le pic. Mousse, tu roules, on est les 4 extérieurs. Essaie de trouver où Jumbo, ou là et là. D'accord? Sur le pic. On joue. Je répète. Pic comme ça. Quand tu vas
see the dancing just to the top left of your screen there, the flag still waving, and we're into the final 10 seconds of the first half. Kante, now Cisse. Cisse throws it out, Jambo for 3, can't get it to go, and that is that for the first half. Well, I'm sure if you'd have offered Coach Muta Kambali a 2-point lead at the end of the first half, he would have taken it. It's a really positive start for Rwanda here against the host nation here, Mali, who have a lot of support and are making a lot of noise. But it's Rwanda leading Mali 31 points to 29 at the half-time break. Well, Ibrahim Jambo has been the main man for Mali. He's got 11 points. And Kami Kabang leads the way for Rwanda. He's got 7. Ruzimahiga with 4 rebounds and 4 assists as well for Rwanda, have certainly held their own. And a big halftime team talk coming up here for Remy Guita. I'll leave you with the highlights from the first half. But make sure you're back in around 10 minutes' time when the second half will get underway. It is Rwanda leading Mali here at the halftime break, 31 points to 29. Welcome back, everybody, to Bamako here in Mali. It is the second game of the day in Group B, which sees Rwanda taking on the host Mali. And, well, at the moment, Mali's certainly not having things all their own way. Rwanda holding their own quite valiantly. And they lead by 2 at the end of the first half. 31 points to 29. We've had a lot of guys chipping in. The likes of Kamika Bang, who has 7 points, as does Ruzimahigo, 7 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds. Great game for him so far. Here are the stats just going across the bottom of your page. 6 steals as well for Rwanda, which is good going. Well, I'm not entirely sure the blocks column is correct there, because Nanta Diarra had a huge block in the opening quarter to go along with an enormous dunk as well. Mali have very much been led by Ibrahim Jambo, who's got 11 points. He had a tremendous second quarter where he just came to life. He had a hat-trick of 3-point shots. But it is just a 2-point game. Mali, of course, without Cheick Diallo as well, who hasn't been released from the New Orleans Pelicans. They should have him back in the summer when the next round of games get underway in June. That's what they'll be hoping for anyway.
Ça coupé où il peut là. Dès que le ballon, je répète.
Souvent il est tout seul et quand vous voyez pas.
Le ballon est là. Il est ouvert là. Il est ouvert. Soit vous faites une petite passe rondée, soit une passe à terre. On rentre dans la balle. Et là, rentrez bien dans la fenêtre ici, dans son dos. Qu'on puisse jouer ça là. Et là, on remonte et on renverse. Et on peut enchaîner. On redonne, flash, avec poste, poste. Allez,
Yeah, things not quite going to plan so far for Remy Guita, the new Mali coach. He was only appointed 4 or 5 weeks or so ago. I'm sure he's been dreaming about this for the last few weeks, hoping to get off to a good start. I suppose it almost doesn't help him that everyone is expecting Mali to beat Rwanda here. Rwanda very much the underdogs of Group B. Even Uganda have really usurped them in terms of East African prowess. And it's Rwanda who will get this third quarter underway. They lead by 2. Mugabe back to Kamika Bang. Kabang looking to try and get himself going early on in the second half. Can't get it to go. Here is Surata Cisse. Nice pass. He had an open look there, did Mamadou Dram instead. 3 is on the way. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Eli Cage. Now a 3 by Ruzimahigo comes up way short. Nice hands by Dram. Diallo throws it in, but a offensive foul is called, or is it a 3 seconds violation actually on Diarra? So Rwanda back in possession. Mugabe. Now Kenny Gasana. Quite like him to get going a little bit in this second half, Rwanda. Kenny Gasana, who's quite quiet in the first half. Just 3 points and 2 rebounds to his name so far. And he's fouled, and will head to the line and shoot 2. Mali have been pretty solid from the line so far. Shot 80% from the free throw line in the first half. Oh, very nearly stole it away from him there. Mamadou Dram, quite fortunate. Mugabe just went out of bounds. So Rwanda will get it back. Mugabe again for three, no good. Quiet start to this third quarter from both sides. And now they've turned it over, and Ruzimahigo can lead the fast break. Mugabe, the pass round the back, and the finish to match. Great vision from Mugabe. Just decides to shoot the three, nowhere near, but the offensive rebound by Drissa Ballo. It's a little too easy for Ballo, didn't even have to contest for the rebound really. Way off target with the three, last touch off Mugabe, so Mali will get it back. Here is Ibrahim Jambo. Quite like to get him shooting the three a little more often in the second half. Throws it outside. Cisse for three. Looked good as soon as it left his hand. And Mali have the lead. Surata Cisse with the three-point shot. He's up to 9 points personal now, Cisse. Ruzimahigo, no good. And the rebound by Jambo. Great penetration, doesn't get the roll. Another offensive rebound for Ballo, can't put it back, but a foul. Yeah, Ballo doing well on the glass for Mali at the moment. 7 rebounds already. A couple of offensive rebounds in this third quarter. They must be absolutely shattered by the end of it, these dancers and cheerleaders. Don't stop for an hour and a half, hour and 3/4, whatever this match will take. Oh, nice inbound pass, the easiest of twos. Rwanda need to remain concentrated here. Not started particularly well in this third quarter. Mali now have a 4-point lead. They've turned it over again. Now a fast break opportunity led by Nanta Diarra. Good transitional defense. Cisse, great pass. And the dunk by Drissa Ballo. And Mali are beginning to edge ahead here. 5 from 5 from 2-point range, Drissa Ballo. And the lead is up to 6. Nice step back two by Kami Kabangno, just trying to keep Mali in this third quarter. Nice pass again, and this time Nanta Diarra manages to draw the foul. Diarra makes 1 from 2. Kami Kabang with the rebound. The lead is 5. Another turnover for Rwanda. They're not looking after the ball well enough at the moment. Yeah, Remy Guita thought that that should have been an unsportsmanlike. He immediately turned to the referee and asked for it. kind of see his point. Certainly looked as though that was an unsportsmanlike foul. Not given though, still 17 seconds left on the shot clock here for Mali. Jambo. Well, Cisse, no one near him. Be disappointed he couldn't knock the three down. Great pass, did well to prevent the ball going out of bounds, and now all the time in the world. Another missed opportunity for Kenny Gasana, steps back. Kazangufu for three, no good. Offensive rebound again, last touch was off Mali, so Rwanda will keep hold of it. So they'll have another 14 seconds left on the clock here. Difficult shot, really tricky shot. Moving to his left, trying to shoot off to his right-hand side. Here's Cisse into Nanta Diarra. Difficult to stop in those kind of positions. Anywhere in the low post, Nanta Diarra. So the foul goes on Cage, and Rwanda are now in the penalty. I'm not sure the referees realise that. They do now, so Diarra will head to the line and shoot two. Only makes one, but stretches the lead to 6. Mali 41, Rwanda 35. Reminder that Nigeria beat Uganda in the opening game of Group B earlier on today. Oh, makes it, and one. Difficult shot. He somehow managed to get to drop. Nkurunziza just kind of threw it up somewhat, hopefully. Managed to use the glass to get it to go, so chance of a three-point play here. Can't convert, but they almost get a better prize because they grabbed the offensive rebound. That would have been a goaltend anyway. And they make the two, so nice 30 seconds or so for Rwanda, who close the gap to 2 again. Here's Kante, Cisse open for 3. Nowhere near again. Kazangufu, the poor hands. That is a cheap turnover from Rwanda. Can't really afford to do things like that. So Soarata Cisse just practicing his shot as he checks out of the game. A couple of poor misses really from him, uncontested, that didn't really get anywhere near. And Mamadou Sy is the man who's checked in. Kante throws it out. Sy now Jambo. Good ball movement. This by Mali, fouled and one. Mamadou Kante. Nice finish with the left hand. Draws the contact. Makes the shot, heads to the line. Apologies, it was Drissa Ballo. The hairstyles are so alike, it's often difficult to tell them apart. And he does indeed make it a three-point play, stretches the lead to 5 again. Still maintains his 100% record from the line, Drissa Ballo. Foul goes on Mamadou Sy. Mali still have plenty of fouls to give here in this third quarter. So Kabang checks out. Mahigo. Now Ellie Cage, nearly lost it. Cage trying to go to work. Throws it back outside. This will be a three if it goes, and it does. Olivier Chiaka makes it. Some of the subs now for Rwanda just beginning to get involved. Kante out to Nanta Diarra, who can't answer with a three of his own. The offensive rebound by Ballo. And he'll be disappointed not to make the next shot. That was the three we just saw. Stolen by Mamadou Kante. Kante now trying to go coast to coast. Kante rolls it in. Great aggression from Mamadou Kante. Had support up with him, but just decided to go himself, and why not? Well, they've stolen again. This time it's C, and once again it's in the hands of Mamadou Kante, who's fouled, throws it up. And we'll head to the line and shoot two. Again, just a bit lackadaisical in possession. Rwanda, another turnover. And he makes both from the line. It's actually an unsportsmanlike foul given, so Mali will regain possession here. Jambo. Diarra out to the corner. Kante turns down to three. Tries to bounce past it into Diarra. They've turned it over though. Here's Mugabe. Mahigo. Mugabe again drives to the baseline, throws up a difficult shot, doesn't get the roll. And eventually Mamadou Kante can bring it clear for Mali. Kante into C, who had time. And the offensive rebound should have put it back in. It's a poor miss by Diarra. Now the three is a little too long. Get the offensive board though. Now another three on the way. This time it comes up short. Another offensive rebound, and Mugabe has it rejected by Mamadou Kante. And now Jambo wants to throw it back outside. Kante throws up the little teardrop, comes up short. Just over 60 seconds to go in this third quarter. Mugabe throws it back outside. The three is on the way. The three is good again. And Olivier Chiaka again knocks it down. His second three-pointer of the quarter, and Rwanda doing really well here to stay in touch with Mali. They trail by just three again, and Mali have turned it over again. And now it's just a one-point game. Have led by as many as 7 Mali in this quarter. Nice pass, Diarra can't get it to go, but he's then actually called on the foul. A little too zealous in trying to win the rebounds. So Rwanda will have it with 20 seconds left on the clock. So Rwanda could well take a lead here into the final quarter. Ruzamahigo trying to find its way through to Shayaka. They turn it over, and now the final possession belongs to Mali, and he was already on his way up before he'd even collected the ball. Nanta Diarra, and it goes out of bounds. Just 0.8 seconds left on the clock, so there won't even be enough time really to advance it down the floor. And there goes the buzzer. So it is Mali who take a very slender advantage into the final quarter, but we have a close one here. Rwanda doing really, really well to stay in touch with the hosts, who are by no means having it all their own way. So 47-48. Both sides struggling from beyond the arc, just 29% each. Rwanda also struggling from the foul line, just over 50%. And here are the highlights from that third quarter. Okay, final quarter just about to get going. Mali with a 1-point lead. Can they see it out? Nigeria in the final quarter against Uganda. It was pretty close, but then Nigeria showed their class and pulled away from Uganda. Can Mali manage to do the same? Another reminder to download the FIBA Basketball World Cup 2019 app. You can watch everything on there, get the latest news and everything you could possibly want to stay up to date with exactly what's going on in this qualification campaign. See, out to the corner, Jago's fouled and one! And the chance for a 4-point play, Ibrahim Jambo with a big-time play for Mali. Well, he came to life in the second quarter, did Jambo, with a hat-trick of threes. And what a start to this fourth quarter as well. And indeed, he knocks down the free throw. 4-point play to start off this final quarter. Awful start for Rwanda, who try to respond with a two of their own. Can't get it to go. Rebound in the end by Mustafa Diarra. Well, they nearly throw it out of bounds. They still turn it over, Mali. Charlie to respond with a three of their own. No good. Mamadou C with the rebound. Here's C again. Diarra, no good. So doesn't get the roll. Somehow manages to grab yet another rebound. And again, it's great work now to Diarra. Is someone going to put it in? Eventually, Mustafa Diarra does just that. Well, they needed about 20 goes at it. They eventually got it to go. The two Diarras going to work, Nanta and Mustafa. Here is Gassana. Nice bounce pass from Gassana. And the foul. No one picked him up, and they've been punished. Kenny Gassana knocks it down. He's got to start producing a little bit more here. Kenny Gassana, just 6 points today. Brings it back to a 4-point game. Here's Jambo. Jambo, the one-hander, no good. Gassana into Kami Kabang. Kabang, the step back two, is off target. Mustafa Diarra back to C. Now Jambo again. Quite wisely, Mugabe getting touch tight with Jambo, not allowing him to shoot the three-point shot. Last touch off Mali, so Rwanda will get it. Gassana shooting the three and is fouled and will shoot three. So 2 fouls in the opening couple of minutes on the three-point shot. One that was knocked down by Ibrahim Jambo that he made into a 4-point play. And now Olivier Shayaka has the opportunity to have 3 goes from the foul line. Solid as a rock. Makes all 3. He's got 10, and it's back to just a 1-point game again. Here's Cisse. Remy Gita not looking particularly happy anymore. I'm sure he's delighted when Ibrahim Jambo knocked down that early 3 and was fouled, but since then Rwanda have responded magnificently well. Good block by Jambo. Now Cisse. Cisse trying to throw it back outside to Jambo, and now they've got all the time. Kenny Gassana's just got to make sure. Didn't want to do anything too elaborate there, Gassana. And Rwanda leads. Great resilience being shown here by the minnows Rwanda, who lead by 1 against Mali. And we've got just under 7 minutes or so to go in this final quarter.
Tu coupes sur la ligne de fond. Mais attends, il faut que tu sois plus disponible ici. J'ai dit, arrête de poster. On renverse les ballons, tu es toujours là. Tu dois être ici, là, prends là. Qu'on puisse amener la balle là. Et quand tu l'as, soit il est ouvert tout de suite, soit tu la rends. Tu la gagnes.
Well, some nervy looking supporters inside this arena at the moment. This is absolutely not going to plan for Mali. Well, they're still doing all they possibly can to cheer their side on. Still dancing like they have been for the last hour and a half. Here's Jambo. Oh, great ball movement, and Ram can just line up the 3. Can't get it to go though. Last touch was off Balo. So Rwanda will get it again. Nantidiara takes a seat. Drives to the baseline, fouled and 1. Great penetration and a great soft touch as well. Diodon Ndize with the opportunity for the 3-point play. Oh, and somehow gets it to go as well. They lead by 3. 4, I think it might be 4. Not sure whether the 1 has gone up for the free throw. Here's Cisse out to Jambo, who they want shooting the 3. Can't get that one to go. Pretty sure it is 58 points to 54. As they line up another 3, and another one goes. Olivier Shayaka again. What a game he's had since coming on the floor. And incredibly, Rwanda lead by 7. Well, this is some story brewing here, folks. Rwanda, who were considered the massive underdogs in Group B, are they about to spring a surprise on the hosts? Nice touch by Ibrahim Jambo. Brings the lead back down to 5. The score is 61-56. It is not 57-54, as you can see on your screen. Kenny Gasana does really well to keep it in bounds. They'll get it back as well with 6 seconds left on the clock. Ruzumahigo lines up the 3, and another one goes down. And Rwanda cannot miss at the moment. And Mali are in big, big trouble out there. Good penetration, can't get the 2 to go though. He's fouled. Good work by Ballo. So Ballo to the line for the chance of a three-point play, which he converts. So it is now 64-59. So Rwanda with a 5-point lead. Gasana for three. Well, I don't need to tell you the rest. Everything they throw up at the moment is turning to points. Gasana on this occasion. What a final quarter they're laying on here, Rwanda. They lead by 9. Throws it back outside, decides to turn down to 3. This time they do go back outside. Steps, nice pass to Ballo. Ballo is fouled and one. Or is it? No, it's a 24-second violation, I think, that's been called. So the bucket's not going to count, and a timeout has been called. Must have just been after the buzzer for Ballo.
Je veux sur attaque, tu défends au milieu. Krissa, pardon, tu es ici, d'accord? C'est Jambo en haut. Tu orientes le jeu. Mamadou et Kamila. Quand il faut la remise, tu trappes direct. Toi, tu coupes la passe, tu prends des risques. D'accord? On essaie de gagner la balle tout de suite sur 30. Après, vous 4, vous switchez tous les écrans, sauf Krissa. Vous 4, vous switchez les écrans, on passe devant. Ok? Faut essayer de tout. D'accord? Swing.
Let's get it down. Then it's swing for guys.
Let's go. No mistake. Let's go.
Well, how are they going to cope down the stretch here, Rwanda? Got to try and keep their nerves in check. 2 more game days to go. Remember, tomorrow and on Sunday, Nigeria taking on Rwanda tomorrow, with Mali taking on Uganda. And then on Sunday, it's Uganda against Rwanda, which should be a great atmosphere in that game. And then Mali against Nigeria, which I'm sure many people thought would probably be top against second, Mali against Nigeria. At the moment, it's not quite looking that way. So neither side have another foul to give. As Papatandina checks out for Mali. Good work. This will be a 2 if it goes. Ballo with the rebounds. 3.5 to go. Nice pass and a good finish as well by Nantadiara. Cuts the lead to 6, 67 points to 61. The 3 is on the way, can't get it to go. Another rebound by Ballo. 12 rebounds today for Ballo. Fouled, or just couldn't get it to go. So Mamadou Dramé will head to the line and shoot 2. It was very, very nearly an and 1. So it makes both. Just beginning to eat into that lead. Mali, it's back down to 4. Throws it outside, the 3 is on the way. All of a sudden Rwanda can't make anything, and now the fast break is on for Mali, and the big dunk. Ibrahim Jambo again. And it is now just a 2-point game. Well, Rwanda led by 9 earlier on in this quarter. I did wonder whether they could keep their nerves in check. And as the time ticks on, Mali are beginning to find a way back into this. Timeout called by Rwanda.
On se montre un peu, leur faire peur, d'accord? Et tant qu'on a du rebond, on court. Ils ont 5 points d'équipe, on va leur lancer le rebond. Ok,
They perhaps feeling a little more confident about life now. Certainly more so than they were 3 or 4 minutes ago. But it is still Rwanda who leads, only by 2, 67-65, 2.5 minutes to go. It's been a great game. Great pass, defense went AWOL, still can't put it in. They're just snatching at their shots a little bit now, Rwanda. As Dram drives, can't get it to go, and for once Ballo can't get the rebound either. 13 rebounds today for his double-double. Ballo, 18 points as well. Trying to slow things down, Kenny Gasana. Gasana now penetrates. Does he get the roll? Yes, he does. Well, they may need that just to try and calm these nerves down a little bit, Rwanda. Gasana's got 13 points personal. Here is Jambo. Jambo for 3. Can't get it to go, and Ballo, well, doesn't grab the rebound, but Mali do. And now, good penetration and an easy 2, Mamadou Dram. We've got 90 seconds to go. Here's Ruzamahigo. Gasana from miles out, not a great shot there, just trying to force it, I think, Kenny Gasana. And now the opportunity to either tie this one up or retake the lead for Mali. Dram tries to bounce it into Ballo. Ballo can't get it to go. The putback is no good by Diarra, and Gasana grabs the rebound and is fouled. And judging by his reaction, an unsportsmanlike's been called here. Judging by Remy Guita's reaction, I'm talking about. This could be huge. Has Ballo been called on the unsportsmanlike? We didn't see the referee's decision. So Ballo missed the first. Yeah, unsportsmanlike called on Drissa Ballo. So free throws for Gasana. So a chance to make it a 4-point lead. And then, of course, Rwanda will get possession back again. So this could be a real game changer, this. Makes both from the line. So stretches it to a 2-possession game. And the opportunity to make it even a 6 or 7-point lead now with 58 seconds to go. Gasana will slow it down. Just trying to tick away as many seconds as he possibly can. Oh, Gasana, that's poor. Throws it away really cheaply, and now the two is fouled. Well, it's not a bad foul to give away, really. Rather send him to the line than just gift him an easy two. Poor possession, though, by Kenny Gasana. Really cheap turnover. So Mamadou Dram is the man standing at the foul line. Brings it back to a one-possession game. He's been good from the line today, 4 from 5. Oh, can't get it to go. Drissa Ballo does so well. And now Remy Guita wants an unsportsmanlike. Drissa Ballo was just about to completely lose it. Had to be restrained. How well has Drissa Ballo played today, though? Massive rebound after he missed the second free throw. Ballo heads back to the line with the opportunity to make it just a one-point game again. I think Remy Guita perhaps asking why an unsportsmanlike wasn't given there. Can't get it to go. Every one of these just imperative now for both sides. Oh, and he can't make either. Oh, the putback dunk. Ibrahim Jambo again. What a big-time play that was from him. As Ballo misses both free throws, Jambo just arrives from nowhere, takes off, and puts it back with authority. And it's a one-point game. 16 seconds to go. Kenny Gasana, great pass! And he makes the two. Rwanda lead by 3. We've got 12.7 seconds to go. But take a bow, Ibrahim Jambo. Take a look at this. Great vision, though, down the other end of the floor by Kenny Gasana. Could have just taken the two himself, instead just laid it off to a teammate. Get the percentage shot. So Mali in possession. They need a 3 to try and take us to overtime. They've got 12 seconds or so to do just that. Don't you just love this game sometimes? A game that I think many people thought was going to be pretty one-sided here. There's a few people feeling like that. This is just fantastic. What a way to start the qualification campaign here in Group B. 3 points down, 12.7 seconds on the clock. Do they go for the quick 2? Throws it back outside. The 3 is on the way, no good. And the defensive rebound. They take ages to intentionally foul as well. Don't know why no one fouled him. He was almost just stood there, just asking someone to foul him. Eventually it comes. So Rwanda with the opportunity, even just one free throw here, would pretty much put this game to bed. It would make it a 2-possession game with 1.7 seconds left on the clock. It's Kenny Gasana at the line. And he makes the first. And I think they're resigned to defeat. Gasana can only make one, but that is that. We have a huge upset here in Group B. The host nation Mali have been beaten by the huge underdogs Rwanda. Not many people gave them a chance here today, but Rwanda get the job done. And Mali and their new coach, Remy Guita, have an uphill task ahead of them now. It finishes Rwanda 74, Mali 70. And what a start it has been to Group B in the qualification campaign. You've got to hand it to the Mali supporters. They came out in force to support their team. They didn't stop singing or dancing the entire way through. But you just cannot knock the resilience of this Rwanda side, and look at the disappointment on the face of Drissabalo, who on a personal note had an extraordinary game for Mali, but it just wasn't enough. And Rwanda off to the perfect start. Well, Kenny Gasana was quietly confident coming into this that they could spring an upset in Group B, and they've done just that today. 2 more games over the weekend still to come. Nigeria, Rwanda tomorrow, and Mali, Uganda, and then Uganda, Rwanda on Sunday. Mali against Nigeria. As the stats just go through the bottom of the screen for you here. Mali out-rebounded Rwanda quite comfortably. Too many turnovers though, and now the Rwanda players just get the opportunity to come and thank their supporters for coming out. And they've certainly given them something to shout about. Jambo led the way. He had 21 points and was magnificent for Mali. Gasana led the way for Rwanda with 16 points. Drissabalo had a double-double as well. Gasana and Diarra with 3 steals each. As they get in a huddle around the centre of the court. Gasana, Shayaka and Kabang, the leading scorers for Rwanda. Mali had Jambo with 21, Ballo 18 points, and Cisse had 9 as well. But wonderful drama here in Mali, and we'll do it all over again tomorrow. Don't forget to download the FIBA Basketball World Cup 2019 app as well, where you can get all the latest news and highlights to keep bang up to date with what's going on in the World Cup qualification campaign. Thanks ever so much for your company today. There's plenty more Basketball World Cup matches for you over the next few days, so make sure you stay tuned. But here it is Rwanda who have beaten Mali in the opening game in Group B.